Hey guys, welcome back. I just got another run today. I am going to run more than it says, and more than just the time on it. I'm not going to go as fast as I did yesterday. This is the plan. I'm going to go nice and slow. Like, I don't care if I'm going 10-minute pace even. But yeah, I'm just trying to get that mileage up. Now, like, yes, I'm feeling great about how fast I've been able to run lately on those. And especially yesterday where it was more than a mile I was running and I was able to keep that mid-7s. I felt really good about that. But it does look like the training plan is going to start increasing the mileage again, which is nice. The next week is 1 mile on Monday, 1 mile on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday are off like always. And then Friday it actually had a 2 mile, what I saw. So next week we will get into some longer runs. But I'm going to start today, obviously, adding in some mileage. So anyway, I'm going to start running soon, probably. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of run through that, and then after it ends, I'll run for a bit longer still, just to get a nice, chill run in today, I guess, just kind of. So we're just gonna take it nice and easy, which I know it's hard to do on this, where I start on a downhill. So I'm starting on a downhill today, but we're gonna see how it goes. So, starting the warm up of it. Very nice and easy. We did get some snow last night at some point. So, and it's basically gone already down here, but that's the way it works, isn't it? So, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I just got done. We ran an extra 9 minutes so after, because the 1 mile plus the 4 minutes of warm up cool down ended up being about 12 and a half minutes. And then we finished in about 22 minutes when we decided to be done at about 2.5-ish miles. Yeah. We figured though we needed to start adding in a little more mileage. So now I just got a couple miles to get home, so see how that goes. But yeah, it was a decent run. I don't know, like I was trying to go nice and easy, so we were between 8 to 10 minutes a mile, closer to the 8s, I believe. But yeah, we had a couple in the miles that were in the mid-8s, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Might have pushed myself a little far, I'm not sure for right now. But we're back. We're getting back. Used to be able to run that pace for that long really easily. And I mean, I'm sure part of it is how cold it is out here. The fact that I'm all dressed up in so many layers probably is making me a little slower too. So it's not all that I'm out of shape. That is part of it. I'm not in as good a shape as I was, but that's not all of it. The average pace is 8:30 for the whole thing. So my perceived effort is moderate. And I felt today I actually felt about normal, I think. So hard to answer those questions. Yeah, 2.56 miles, 21:42. Not bad. I don't have a heart monitor, so I can't say this is necessarily going to be accurate about my heart rate. But it says my max is 190 and average is 166, which not too sure about that considering my yesterday for that 7:22 pace for the about 11 minutes or so, right? And it said max of like 160s, average in the 150s. I'm like, no, it was max of 150s. I think average in the 140s. Either way, like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. But altogether, it was a decent run today, I felt like. And I got a nice, decent length walk to get home. I'll try and get this up tonight. But if it comes up on Sunday, that's when it comes up, I guess, you know. But I should be able to get it up today. Since it's already 5, so it might be tomorrow before it gets up. I'm not sure exactly. I think I got like half an hour before the sunset or whatever, according to my watch. Yeah. I don't have a car waiting for me down here to save me today like I did the other day, so. But anyway, it's a good day. I didn't get out of bed until it was like 11:30, I think. Like, oh. So I've only really been up for a few hours. Like half the time I'm usually up by this time of day, so I will be getting home, getting the video up and showering and stuff. But it was a nice run. Oh, steps goal is 4,680. Yay! My steps goal is so low. Like a year ago, I was in the consistently between 10 to 20,000 steps for my steps goal. I was hitting it pretty consistently. Not Sundays really, because Sundays, when I was out in college, which I was a year ago, my steps, I walked a mile to church and a mile back, so maybe 4,000, maybe 5,000 if we also include walking over to the calf and back for a meal or two or whatever, you know. I didn't do a ton on Sundays. Some Sundays I got a lot though, because I did have some weeks where my long run ended up having to be on Sunday, but I tried to avoid that as best I could. But I know in one week it was my Saturday was really busy. There was the homecoming game and stuff, and I had to help set up takedown from that, because I'd signed up for that one. And then also we'd had the track team hosted a 2-mile fun run that morning, so I couldn't run that morning either, you know. That morning I walked all the way up a couple of miles to the trails around the lake where we hosted that race, and we had to be up there around it. And then I got a ride back to campus, I believe. And then I believe I did some of my shopping. And then I walked over after lunch. No, before lunch. I didn't have lunch at the CAP. I walked up to the football field a couple miles from campus. Helped set up for the game. Then I pretty much waited around up there. I walked back down towards campus a little bit. Walked back a bit to a gas station to grab some lunch. And walked back up for the game and just waited there. And then when the game was done, I had to help put stuff down, and then I walked all the way back to campus. And by that time, it's starting to get a little darker, I want to say. This is by the time we get done dinner. So I don't run yet. And then I went and I was like, okay. The next day, I got up early, went and ran, and got back to shower and stuff before church. So that Sunday I did get a lot of steps. But usually my Sundays are a rest day for me, and that's what I try to do. You know, day of rest, right? You know? So, like, I go to church and that's about it. Like, sometimes I'll go for a little walk, you know, but I'm not worrying about anything that day, really. Sundays I don't run unless I really feel like it. Like, I try to avoid running on Sundays as much as I can. But yeah, not sure if I was just rambling on to you guys. Sorry. Stop talking to you guys. I don't want this video to get way too long, because the longer it is, the longer it'll take to export once I put them all together, and then they'll take longer to upload. But it is a nice day out, actually. It's a little chilly, but should be fine for me to get home. So I got about a little under 2 miles to go. I'll see you guys on Monday. We got a 1 mile that day. I think I might just do 1 mile. I'm not sure yet that day. Like, some days I'm obviously just gonna stick to it. Other days I'll add more on. We'll see what I do. Should I do 2 miles of time trial next week on Friday after work? Just pull up to the track, get my warm up in, and then 8 laps of seeing what I can put on with my spikes on. Man, it reminded me of freshman year doing the 3200 the first time, except there's no one there except for me, and it sucks then. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll do that. If I'll just run it. But I can run 2 miles easy. Anyway, though, you guys can just, wait till Monday now, I guess. So, yeah, you guys can wait till Monday. By the time you're seeing this, it's up. I have to get this up, and then, yeah. So, see you guys. Come on.